Micah, are you sure there's no roasted coffee anywhere?
We just have the green coffee.
Chris?
Yeah, man, I'm not holding out to you.
I need some coffee, man. I'm really tired. Micah, you sure we only have green beans?
Yeah, that's all we got.
It's coffee or bust, then.
Oh. Hey, Nobu, I don't think it's supposed to be smoking that much.
Yeah, that doesn't look normal. I think you better dunk that. Well, looks like you ruined our only roaster in the house.
It's a popcorn popper. It's not a roaster.
This is maybe a chance to make a better roaster.
Well, I've been wanting to use the barbecue for a long time to make coffee on.
We can make a roaster that dropped right in the barbecue. We could roast more that way, too.
Yeah, we could control our roast.
So it's better coffee.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's build it.
The good thing about the popcorn popper croaking is that we can make a roaster that's going to be way better.
Doesn't making your own coffee require years of experience?
Making a coffee is like making a burger or a fried egg or an omelet. I mean, it's a question of cooking it.
We'll either burn it or not burn it or make it good.
Or something in
So
between.
we have total control of what we're going to do.
What are the extra benefits of doing it this way?
It's the difference between dealership and hot rod. You can go get something that somebody else made how they like it, or, you know, custom make it ourselves.
You want to maximize its potential flavor by giving it its best possible roast. And we'll test it too and figure out like what is our most favorable coffee.
The bottom line is drinkable, the top is unlimited.
Chris, do you have a favorite coffee moment in your life?
Yeah, it was in Italy.
Yeah.
And it's espresso, definitely. Like, it's just good flavors. And then everything else, too. Like, you're there, and there's, like, the air, and then there's, like, scooters and, you know, old marble. And it's just, like, you know, it's the whole part of it.
We know what we like, and in theory, we know how to do it. I think we should try and make the two happen. You have a colander, I have a colander, and they basically come together like a perfect egg. And if you put the other colander matching, going the other direction, and then you put that action on a spit, and then you have some kind of way of getting like the coffee in and out, and then some way of rotating it to keep the coffee moving. We should make some kind of a sampling scoop you can pull out and you can see the roast in progress.
It all seems really simple.
Yeah, I don't think it's that complicated.
Basically, all you need to do if you would like to make your own homemade coffee roaster is get a couple colanders, put some metal pipe through it, get a handle, some springs, some copper pipe, and what else, Chris?
Nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts, and of course green beans, and then you're well on your way to making the perfect blend. This is our incredible design for the roaster. Focus on this, the colander, metal pipe, copper pipe, and handle, and you'll be okay.
Every once in a while, I quit coffee just to prove to myself that I'm not addicted.
But you are addicted.
Yeah.
I once quit for 2 weeks in university and I slept for my entire holidays.
The best cup of coffee is to have a cup of coffee that tastes the way it smells.
Do you know where we have to go?
We'll go to plumbing.
Nice rotisserie.
Yeah.
Here we go. I think this will work right here.
That's what we need.
We don't need that much, though.
Maybe we can get a shorter piece. Save some dough.
There should be some nuts in here. Just grab a bag. Got the nuts.
Yeah, that's plenty long.
This would be a quick solution.
I don't think we can do it yet. We have to go through the process first.
This won't fit in our barbecue?
No. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, how do you like this one?
Hey, James.
Hi, Nobu.
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
We're here to pick up some beans.
Great.
Yeah.
We want some of your advice.
Yeah.
And we want to find out what you got, what's good, and maybe how to roast it, too.
Right.
We
Like
kinda
light,
want
dark.
a big spectrum of all sorts of flavors.
Some of the Peruvians are great, and we have an awesome Bolivian right now. Really keen on the Guatemalans. When I'm blending coffee, I usually like to take one coffee from each region to kind of give you a full blend. If you look at a world map, and South America's here and Indonesia's here. It generally goes light and front of your mouth from the west, and as you go east, it becomes heavier and back of the mouth.
How do you know how long to roast one type of bean more than another type of bean?
It's really quite visual. It's all about getting your beans in, getting them to the right temperature as quickly as possible, and then keeping an eye on them. Here you go, guys.
All right, thanks a lot.
Great, guys.
Thanks.
Enjoy your roast day.
Yeah, we'll let you know how it goes.
Ethiopian Yirgacheffe, Peru, Guatemalan.
We have to saw the tennis racket.
Either that or you can burn your hand turning the coffee roaster.
Are you sure this is possible?
All we have to do is put the two colanders together. We've got the threaded rod, we've got the colanders, we make a handle for it, we put it on the barbecue, we make coffee.
How long does it take to roast it?
12 minutes to 18 minutes. We gotta put these together, we gotta take it outside, we gotta roast it on the barbecue, we gotta cup it, see how each of the coffees tastes, put them together so that we have the cup of coffee that we want.
We have to let the beans mellow though too, right?
Yeah.
So we're up to like 7 hours.
Right.
How long before I get a really good coffee?
Okay, you want a coffee because what? You want to wake up or you want?
I want to satisfy my mojo.
Well, we can do that without coffee.
Here's a chance to see what it tastes like cooked on a barbecue instead of in a coffee roaster. If you stick around and you help us make the roaster, it'll happen faster. If you split the coffee, you're just gonna have the same old coffee, and then we'll be checking out like the new stuff.
Don't worry, man.
Thank you.
You'll get coffee. You better get to it then.
Yeah, man.
Okay, let's do it. The guys have convinced me that it's only going to take 7 hours to make a coffee roaster. At some point, this tennis racket is going to die. So let's get started.
We gotta drill the hole so we can put the colanders together, and then we gotta make the sample scoop.
We need to chop the racket to make a handle, and we need to bend this to make something to crank the roaster with.
It means a lot to me that you would trust me with a drill.
Let's see if it fits. Okay, Nobu, we're halfway there. It's your coffee. We got an issue. Yeah, it doesn't fit in the chuck.
What's the chuck?
The chuck is what holds the drill bit. I'm wondering if we can use like the hand drill.
This is an old school drill.
Oh, look at the smoke. Oh, yeah.
All right. Is that too big of a hole? Is that going to go all the way through?
No, because we're going to cut this guy and then bend them out, kind of flare it out, and then that's what will take the scoop. Your craving seems so worn off, Nobu.
No, I'm still craving coffee, but no, I'm distracted.
You're getting caught up in the...
I'm getting caught up in copper.
You ever hacksaw before, Nobu?
Never.
Nobu, you ever used torch before?
No, of course not.
More? There you go.
I've got two left hands. You know, moments ago, Chris, I wanted to be a filer.
Yep.
And now I want to be an annealer.
Yep, now you're on your way to being a welder.
Or a plumber. But this is acid, so pick it up with the tongs.
What will happen if you let it drip on your fingers?
He'd be drinking a coffee with his left hand. We got to bend those tabs out. We want to just check when you bend it out that our scoop can go through, but it doesn't fall in.
I feel it's like my moral responsibility to save this racket.
Nice.
Good job.
Did you guys ever play tennis growing up?
Sort of.
Yeah. You know, volleyed.
Midnight tennis.
Midnight tennis.
Yeah. You know, beer tennis.
Your job is to make sure that this is like in line with the handle.
Okay, so we're about halfway through making this incredible roaster. This thread, or the one that Micah is working on right now, is going to be going right through and connecting the two colanders and the beautiful handle from our disfigured tennis racket sitting right there. Chris is working on the sample scoop mount, which is going to go right there, and then we're going to be able to check our coffee as we're making the roast as it goes right through there. We're really, really close to roasting this, right?
Pretty close.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Chris?
Sort of.
Which is it?
Close.
Sort of close.
Nice. Okay, see how it's turning red?
Just creating a seal?
Yeah. That's fine. This is basically the finished scoop, minus the handle.
Oh, nice.
Maybe after this is done, we can take a shower.
I think that's it.
Taking 2 colanders, drilling holes in them to put threaded rod through, using a tennis racket to make a handle, some more drilling to make a hole for a sample scoop. Basically, if you put it all together, you're going to get a roaster, which we've just done, and now it's time to roast some coffee.
449. So we're like well above roasting.
All right, let's do it.
The bricks are holding the heat. Okay.
So this is 2 pounds of Guatemalan?
Yeah.
How long should this take?
Between 12 and 20 minutes, 24 minutes. Cool.
So the deal with the graph is that we got temperature on the vertical here and time on the horizontal. And we're going to plot in each one of the temperatures as it goes along, just so in case we come up with the perfect coffee, we can try to recreate it.
We're going to do this for every single one?
Exactly, yeah. When we do find our perfect coffee, that we can totally like revisit it. I mean, it's scientific.
Yeah.
We're approaching minute 1, Micah.
480.
480. What are we going to base?
The beans are maybe like accidentally us. The perfect complement to a good malty flavor is like a good rye.
Oh, well, that's not working, dude.
Watch your eyebrows. Yeah, it's good.
Sorry.
You've gone through half a Mickey there.
Yeah, I think so. So what does it mean when the beans crack?
I think it's like physically cracking, you know, like popcorn pops. I think it's just the bean is drying out, it's losing water, it's stressing, it's cooking, it's popping. Because we're going for caramel, right? We want to caramelize the sugars. So we're roasting it. We don't want to bake it. We don't want to broil it. We want to roast it. We're leveling off at 400.
When are we going to start smelling?
Check it out right now.
What?
It's smelling a little bit like a hot burlap. I think it's going to hit like a chocolate chip cookie phase where it'll smell like something sweet, caramelly, roasty.
When will it start to crack, do you think?
Probably like minute 10, minute 12.
After the first crack, how long will it take before
it's done?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how dark we want to go. But if we want to take it to like second crack.
Second crack is a dark
like
roast.
2 minutes later.
2 minutes? Okay.
Okay, what's the temperature?
440. Let's have a look. Oh, very light. Light.
Yeah, really light.
Oh, yeah, super light. Let's crank it then.
Scoop works. Let me just make sure it's in. I don't want to lose them.
This is our brew. What happened?
No.
Well, it popped apart.
I think we might have to take a look at it.
Coffee?
We just lost like 2 pounds of coffee.
I know.
2 pounds of coffee and half a Mickey.
Can we save any of that coffee? Oh, those are toasted.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't think that's going to taste very
Go
good.
grab the grinder.
This is what I have to look forward to.
We're going to have to figure out how to fix the roaster. That's a bummer.
We've hit a snag. Our coffee beans didn't stay in the roaster, falling all over the barbecue. The design needs to be rethought, and so that's what we're going to do right now.
I think the problem is that we didn't have anything holding it together so that it wouldn't flop apart like that, right? Pretty easy fix if we just put something that goes from this side to that side. We'll just chop this into 3 pieces, you think? 3's enough?
Yeah.
And it'll hold it together. It's going to mix the coffee on the inside at the same time. So it solves 2 problems.
Slowly turning into a pro.
So we should probably take this out completely.
Yeah. Do you think this is going to work, Micah?
Yeah, I think we're pretty close. I think we just have to put it back together and then we're back out there and we're roasting coffee. Just like 2 more. That's it.
It was a little minor setback, I think. It'll be perfect this time.
Yeah, it could be traumatic to lose a whole country like that into the barbecue. Yeah. That's it.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
we'll put it back together. Solid. Can't spread it apart at all. Ready to roast.
All right.
Again, pretty solid.
Okay, let's go roast.
Awesome.
We weren't really happy about having to lose 2 pounds of Guatemalan beans, but it gave us an opportunity to go back into the studio and perfect our roaster, which we did by putting some reinforcements inside of the colanders. We're back out here to roast all of our beans so we can get to the perfect blend eventually. In the meantime, we have our reinforcements to keep us happy. This is the Yurt stuff? Is the roaster feeling better?
Solid. Handle feels good. 460.
We can't handle losing another 2 pounds of coffee, you know?
That was devastatingly tragic.
So how you holding out?
I feel like I'm working for this a little bit more, you know? I deserve a coffee more than I did a few hours ago.
455. Nice. I'm hoping that I'm going to get a balanced cup with a little bit of acidity, like some upfront flavor, and then floral, citrusy highlights.
I'm just hoping it's not going to taste like a barnyard.
Yeah.
Well, it smells really burlappy when we roast it.
I actually am really hoping for like maximum flavor and a really good aftertaste.
450 on the nose.
I wanted to hit me really hard off the top.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to just cradle me. And then just as I'm about to fall asleep, like throw water in my face.
That sounded like a surfing analogy.
I want some like double overhead, killer bull section, glassy, offshore.
With some like clean tubes. 4 out of 10.
It's a waltz. Yeah, it smells like licorice. It smells like a leather glove. It was smelling a little bit like baked goods.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping that we'll get that kind of caramelly, roasty, browny.
Bit of a chocolate rodeo in there.
We're at minute 16 now.
Okay, let's check out the sample. Oh, it's looking good. Yeah, but probably another 4 or 5 minutes.
Yep.
I'm hoping for like sort of a beery,
Like
ale,
stout
kind of, flavor. Or maybe I just want a beer.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to cupping.
Tell me you love me.
Tell me you love me. Tell me you love me. Cup my coffee. Tell me you love me. Cup my coffee.
Okay.
We're looking at minute 23. Yeah, should we do one more look and then yank it?
Yeah. Oh, it's smoking.
Yeah, I think we should yank it.
So soft. Roasted coffee.
Nice. Oh, that's amazing. So can we have coffee now?
It's not going to taste so good. Because, I mean, right now it's still kind of chemically changing. It's still roasting. I think they're perfect. Because they're not sweating. It changes really fast. We got to cool it really fast.
But we still have more to roast, right?
We want it to be like room temperature in about 3 or 4 minutes.
So how long do we have to let them mellow for, Chris?
Maybe about like an hour and a half. Well, it smells amazing.
I think we're ready to roast the next one. We'll just let it cool.
So which one should we roast next?
What have we got?
Sidamo, Peruvian, and Bolivian.
Sure. Yeah, I like the Bolivian.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, so we roasted 5 different kinds of beans. First up was the Guatemalan, then the Peruvian, then there was the Bolivian, then Ethiopian Sidamo, and then the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. So right now what we're going to do is called the cupping, where we assess the flavors, find the perfect blends of the coffee so that we can have the best coffee ever.
We're going to grind the coffee. We have a couple tablespoons in each cup. We're going to pour recently boiled water on top, smell the coffee, write down some notes, and then we're going to come back to the coffee cold, because you know how bad coffee tastes when it's cold? That's because it's basically revealing everything. The first impression is going to be the most important one, so that's going to be breaking the crust, and that's going to reveal every single thing that you want to know about that coffee without tasting it. When you take a sip, you're going to use your spoon, you're going to lift some of the liquid to your mouth, and you're going to slurp it like it's really hot soup. So you're going to spray it all over the inside of your mouth, and that's going to give you like maximum palate coverage. Let's do the Guatemalan. And free associate, like whatever it reminds you of, like what's the first thing that you think of when you smell it? Spray. Swirl it around.
For the Guatemalan, a sort of dusty road, back of a truck, the beach in July.
I think I was on the same plane because I got behind the stable, which is like back of the truck, wooden cherries, salty pretzel, got a little malty, a little bit of soy sauce, and the letter D came to, I don't know, this D. I just saw a D.
Dandelion, the D.
Right?
Oh, wow. Nice connection.
And then I got crushed malt.
Crushed malt. Yeah, I got malty too. Let's do the Peruvian.
I got some tobacco, some motor oil burning, and then when I tasted it, it was like orange peel.
Ripe peaches. It kind of mellowed into like a chocolate pudding pie.
Like I got stale brownie, baked melon rinds. It reminded me of drama class. Like when you're in one of those portable units, and it just smells like portable unit. And then let's do the Bolivian. My first taste was cedar trunk.
Hotel coffee.
Molasses.
Mothball-y.
Like truck exhaust.
On creme brulee.
Wooden objects.
Well, the Ethiopian Sidamo, driving fast with the windows down.
Animally.
Bicycle grease.
Pukey.
If a large grazing animal ate an orange.
The Yirgacheffe, Ethiopian. Go ahead.
Saran wrap.
Bitter caramel hard candy.
hazelnut almond cookies, giraffe saddle, and then a little bit of sour currant. Yeah, I like the Ethiopians. In terms of combining them, what do you guys think?
I'm into the Bolivian.
My vote would be to do some of the Guatemalan, a very small amount of the Sidamo to get a little bit of that pukey flavor.
It's like Pukey the Good.
Yeah, I think we should do like maybe a 60% Guatemalan.
So like 5% of the Pukey, 30% of the Yirgacheffe.
Let's mix it and then taste it, and then we can always fine tune it.
Okay, cool. Combining the Guatemalans beyond the stable, malty, buttered, letter D dandelion with the Peruvians' touch of motor oil drama class and the Bolivians' general stored hickory sticks with the Ethiopian Sodomo's pukey, late in the digestive system's cheese with the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe's almond plastic-wrapped hazelnuts, toasted straw, we have our blend and we're ready to drink some coffee. All right. So you wanted it fresh, you wanted it today?
Nice job.
Awesome.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
It's good.
So worth it to wait. I mean, what's waiting 8.5 hours for a coffee when you really need one? It's a lot more fun to make it yourself.
I got an idea.
What is it?
Try the Pocket Rocket Espresso Maker I've been working on. It's a roadside emergency coffee making device.
Sounds great.
You set it off remotely for safety. Yeah, we should give it a shot. We have the coffee now.
Yeah, let's fire it up.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Who's going to initiate launch sequence?
3, 2, 1.